So I've been feeling pretty bad, so my voice is sounding different right now. Okay, keep in mind I'm not gay. And we need to understand the difference between a liberal and a Democrat and what's thought of when people think of a liberal. Right? Because there's other parties that are technically liberal parties as well. Okay? So when it comes to my belief system, right, I believe that the ideal state is a theocratic state with me in charge. I mean, it goes without saying. A lot of people believe that they rather live in some kind of a monarchy or something where they're in charge as well. So no one should have a problem with that when you look at it in a political context. Okay. Now, when we look at the definition of liberal, okay, you have to make the distinction between a centrist and a liberal. Okay, I'm not a black supremacist, I'm a moral supremacist. And in a sense, I'm a certain type of liberal, okay? And so basically it goes like this. A centrist is someone who has conservative values, right? They think that perhaps they think they should, date only white people. Say they're a white person, right? Perhaps they think they should only date white people, okay? Perhaps they think that a city should stay the same, okay? They're not really open to new ideas, and they're not open to the best idea and the most just idea, where whatever is right on a divine level that transcends any racial construct is what I believe. You know, when I was younger, for example, I didn't have an opinion per se on who the president should be when I was really young. But who I was developing to be was someone who believed that, the most righteous person should be in charge. So that's always, been who I am and what I was going to grow to be. So when we look at the definition of liberal, it says someone who believes in individual rights, right? I believe that, whatever a moral man would allow you to have as your rights is the rights you should have. It says an openness to new ideas. Now, let me help you understand this. Does that mean that if someone says to you, hey, you should set yourself on fire for no reason, and you say, okay, no. You say you're open to new ideas, but they have to be sound ideas. The main difference between a liberal and a conservative is someone who believes, in essence, right, a true liberal is someone who is going to accept moral precision as the life, what they should do, and how society should be, and what the law should be, versus someone who wants to conserve white supremacy out of selfishness. So one of them doesn't believe in white supremacy. They're open to something different. What we've had in America the whole time is white supremacy, right? Jewish and LGBT supremacy. A liberal in his true form is going to hear my argument and say, yes, that guy is expressing righteous power, if you will, right? He's righteous, and it comes into an intense form. And they've sabotaged him, so society owes him more. Again, they've sabotaged me, so it made it harder for me to express myself. But I'm still the most righteous person. And as society has come together to sabotage me and cover up who I am, they owe me my right to lead far more than they did before. If such a thing is possible. And in that sense, okay? For example, Christ was already the Son of God in the story. But when you put him on the cross, okay, you made it so humanity owes him more. You can't then say, hey, but we crucified you, pal. Choose one of us. No. Now you're less worthy and he's far more worthy. A liberal would hear this argument, a true liberal, and would say, he's right, I'm going to rally to him. A centrist will say, well, I kind of see what he's saying, okay, but it doesn't work that way. And a conservative would say, no way, white supremacy. In their own way, whether it's, yes, white supremacy is the proper order, or white supremacy, or fucking call my name. Okay, you see what I'm saying? That's the essence of the difference